Welcome to Talks Dada Pod, where English becomes simple, clear, and easy to practice every day.
Where we learn simple, practical English for real life. We're really happy you're here with us today.
Hey guys, I'm Jack. Welcome back. How's everyone doing today? Are you having a good day so far, or maybe you're a little busy with work or study?
Yeah, we hope you're doing well. Wherever you are, just take a moment, relax, and enjoy learning English with us.
And before we start, we want to say a big thank you because many of you asked us to talk about this topic in the comments.
Yes, we saw your comments about by and with, and we thought, okay, this is something we really need to make simple and clear.
Because honestly, this one is confusing, right?
Exactly. So, Jack, let me ask you something. Have you ever said something like, I cut it by a knife?
Oh, no. Yes, I think I said that before, many times actually.
You're not alone. So many learners say that, and it just sounds a little off.
So what's the difference between by and with, and how do we use them correctly in real life?
Great question. And don't worry, today we're not going to give you complicated rules. We'll help you feel the difference in a very natural way.
Yeah, no stress, no memorizing, just real situations that you can use every day.
So let's get started. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to learn English in a simple and natural way.
Emma, let me ask you something. Why do you think by and with are so confusing for learners?
Because they both answer the same question, right? Like, how?
Yes, exactly. That's the tricky part. Both can talk about how something happens.
So learners just choose randomly.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, okay, by or with. I don't know, just pick one.
50-50 chance. Maybe correct, maybe not.
Yeah, but sometimes it sounds a little funny.
Like what? Give an example.
For example, someone says, I travel with bus.
It sounds okay, but also a bit strange.
Or I write it by a pen.
Oh no, I've said that before too.
That's totally okay. Really, a lot of learners say that. You're not alone.
So the problem is not grammar, it's feeling, right?
Exactly. It's not about memorizing rules. It's about feeling what sounds natural.
So today, we're going to fix that feeling.
Yes, step by step, very simple, very natural. So next time, you don't have to guess anymore.
I like that. No guessing, just feeling.
Exactly.
Okay, Jack, now let's make it really simple. No complicated rules, just one clear feeling that you can use every day.
Perfect. Let's start with some examples that you can actually say in real life.
I'm ready. Please make it easy for me.
Don't worry, I will. So here's the idea. By is about the way something happens, like the method, the process, how it happens. With is about the thing you use, the tool, the object in your hand.
Okay. Let me try. So by is like the way something happens, and with is like the thing I use.
Yes, that's exactly it. Very good.
But, Jack, sometimes my brain still feels a little confused.
That's normal. So let's make it even easier. Don't think about grammar. Just ask yourself a simple question.
Okay, what question?
Ask yourself, am I talking about the way or the thing?
The way or the thing?
Yes. If you are talking about the way something happens, use by. If you are talking about the thing you use with.
Ah, that feels much easier already.
Good. And here's one more tip, something very simple.
Tell me.
Ask yourself, can I hold it in my hand?
Oh, I like that. So if I can hold it, I use with.
Exactly. A pen, a knife, a key, these are all with.
And by is not something I hold. It's more like the way things happen. Perfect. I'm already getting it.
So we don't say with bus, right?
No, that sounds a little strange.
Okay, what about paying money?
Good question. For example, I pay by card.
Okay, so again, it's the method, not the card itself.
Exactly. You're talking about how you pay.
So can I say I pay by cash?
Usually we say pay with cash because cash is something you physically use. But we say pay by card, pay by bank transfer because those are methods.
Oh, that's interesting. So sometimes it depends on how we feel it.
Yes, always feel the situation.
Give me more examples. I like this.
Sure. We met by chance. He learned English by watching videos. She sent the file by email. I booked the ticket by phone.
Okay, I see the pattern now.
Tell me, what do you feel?
By is about the way something happens, the process, not a thing I can hold.
Exactly, Emma. That's the feeling.
So I just need to ask myself, how did it happen?
Yes, that's it. And if it's something you use in your hand, just use with. Simple, right?
Very simple. I like it. Can we do a few more quick examples for practice?
Absolutely. Let's go. I cut the bread with a knife. I opened the door with a key. I learned English by listening to podcasts. I sent a message by email.
Wow, that really helps. Now it feels natural.
That's the goal. No guessing, just feeling.
Yes, that's the key question. How did it happen?
Okay, by is starting to feel natural now.
Great. Jack, I think I'm getting by, but what about with?
Excellent question, Emma. With is actually easier because it's something very real.
Very real?
Yes, with is the thing you use, the object, the tool, something you can usually see or touch.
Something I can hold again.
Exactly. You got it.
Okay, test me.
Sure. Imagine you're in the kitchen. You want to cut something.
I cut it with a knife.
Perfect.
With a knife, because I'm holding the knife.
Exactly.
Okay, next one.
You are writing a note.
I write with a pen.
Yes.
Not by a pen anymore.
Good improvement.
More examples, please. I want to feel it more.
Sure. Let's go through some real situations. You open the door with a key. You eat with chopsticks. You drink with a straw. You clean the floor with a mop. You take a photo with your phone.
So in all these examples, I can see the object. I can hold it. I can use it.
Exactly. That's the feeling of with.
Can with be a person?
Yes, very good question. You can say, I go with my friend. I work with my team. I study with you.
So with is like connection too, not just tools.
Exactly. You're together with someone, or you are using something.
So with is always something real, something I use or someone I'm with.
Perfect, Emma.
Okay, this feels much clearer now.
So remember one simple question. What are you using?
If I can answer that, I use with.
Exactly. Okay, now let's put by and with next to each other so you can really feel the difference.
Yes, I think this will help a lot.
Listen carefully. I travel by bus. I talk with my friend.
Okay, I hear the difference, but can you explain the feeling again?
Sure. By bus is the way you travel. With my friend is the person you are with.
Oh, so with can be a person too.
Yes, very natural. You can say, I go with my friend. I eat with my family. I study with my classmates.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm not using my friend, I'm just together with them.
Exactly. It's about connection.
So, with is not only tools. It can be people, things, anything I'm together with or using.
Right.
What about by? Can I use by with people?
Sometimes, but the meaning is different. For example, this book was written by him.
Oh, so by is the person who did the action.
Exactly. But here we focus on the main feeling, the way something happens.
Okay, let's compare more. I want to feel it clearly.
Perfect. Let's do a few more examples side by side. I traveled by train versus I traveled with my friend. He learned English by watching videos versus he learned English with his teacher. I sent the document by email versus I sent the document with a pen.
Wow, now I really feel the difference.
That's the goal. By is the way it happens. With is what or who you use.
Sure. I go by car. I go with my friend.
Perfect. By car means the way you go. With my friend means who you go with.
Ah, now I get it.
Exactly.
I pay by card. I pay with cash.
Good. Can you feel the difference?
By card sounds like a method. With cash sounds like I'm using something in my hand.
Exactly. That's the feeling.
Wow, this is much easier than grammar rules.
Yes. Don't think too much. Just feel the situation.
Okay, let me say it. By shows the method. With shows who or what is accompanying you.
Perfect, Emma. You've got it.
Okay, now let's see by and with in action in real-life situations. Imagine a normal day, how we talk naturally.
I like real-life examples. Makes it easier to feel it.
Yes, so let's pretend we're talking about our morning routines and daily life.
All right, I'm ready. Hey, Emma, how do you go to work?
I go by train. What about you?
I usually go by car, but sometimes I go with my friend.
Nice. And how do you write notes when you are studying or working?
I write with a pen, not by a pen anymore.
Good job. That's exactly the feeling we want.
So it's really about noticing the method or the thing you're using.
Yes, exactly. By is the way something happens. With is the tool or person you're using or with.
Now it makes sense when I talk naturally.
Perfect, Jack. And friends, you can try your own mini dialogues too. Talk about your day using by and with. Feel it. Don't overthink it.
All right, everyone. Now it's your turn. Yes, it's practice time. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just have fun.
We want you to try making short sentences using by and with. It can be about anything in your day. How you travel, what you eat, what you use, even simple things.
And it's okay if you're not 100% sure whether it's right or wrong. Just write it down. We will read all your comments.
Exactly. The goal is to feel it, not memorize it.
For example, you can say, I cut the cake with a knife. Or, I go to school by bus.
Or even small things like, I opened the door with my key, or I paid by card.
See? It's simple and you can do it every day.
So now it's your turn. Write your sentences in the comments. Share anything you tried. Even if you hesitated or weren't sure, it's all good. We'll read all of your sentences, and we might even give some little tips.
But remember, there's no pressure.
Yes, just enjoy practicing and feel the difference between by and with naturally.
Come on, friends. Let's practice together. Comment your sentences below and let's have fun learning English.
All right, friends, let's wrap this up and come back to the feeling behind everything we learned today.
By means the way something happens.
With means the thing you use or the person you're with.
That's it. Keep practicing and it will start to feel natural in your speaking.
Exactly. Little by little, one sentence at a time. That's how you master it. And the best part? You don't need to memorize long grammar rules or complicated charts.
Exactly. Just feel the situation. Notice what's happening and notice what you are actually using.
A simple question can guide you. How did it happen? That's by. What am I using? That's with.
Yes, that's the secret. English becomes natural when it feels real, not when it feels like a rule you're trying to remember.
And the more you practice in daily life, the easier it becomes. After a while, it starts to feel automatic, like a real conversation with a real person.
So keep noticing, keep practicing, and keep feeling the difference every single day.
By or with, you've got this.
All right, friends. Before we go, remember this. You do not need to be perfect. Just practice a little every day, and those small improvements will slowly build into real progress.
Exactly. Words like by and with may look small, but using them naturally can completely change how your English sounds. Sometimes one tiny adjustment makes your sentence feel smoother, clearer, and much more confident.
If today's lesson helped you, give this video a like. Share it with someone who is learning English, and subscribe so we can keep practicing together in a simple and fun way.
And we would love to hear from you. Write one sentence in the comments using by or with in your real daily life. It can be short, it can be simple. We read every single comment.
And don't stop here. Keep learning with the next video. Every small step moves you forward.
Take your time, enjoy the process. Be patient with yourself. Learning English is a journey, and every sentence you try truly matters.
All right, friends, we'll see you in the next video. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and have fun with your English.
That's it. Little by little, you'll feel more confident every day.
Music fades in. Music.
Music.